Been a while since I put a video back on the channel. A lot has been going on though. So in this video, I'll really be doing a cost breakdown on my $1,000 335. I know a while back I made a breakdown the ZF8, but today we will be doing an entire breakdown. People are wondering, and always I think the most asked question I get now is how much have you put into your 335? So in this video, we will be covering almost every single bolt I put and part onto this car to get it to where it is. If you want to do a similar build to this, make sure you watch to the end to see everything that was put into it. So the car alone, we're gonna go ahead and put on the screen right here, was $1,000. The rest of the video will be split into two parts. We'll be saying all the cosmetics, and then we'll say all the performance mods put into the 335. Isn't as much. You will need for every E90 if you want to get ready to do a single turbo that I bought from my car. And first, that is a big 7.5 intercooler. And first, let me say that as well. Make sure to do all your maintenance. If your car is misfiring and your car is having issues and you want to slap a single turbo on it and make more power, what do you think the car is going to do if you put a bigger turbo on it and it's already having a bunch of issues, leaking oil, misfiring? It's going to do the same thing, just with a bigger turbo. Until you fix all your leaks and all your issues and all the lights off the dash, don't be putting any performance mods into your fucking car. Make sure you get it right, because that's how BMW's #1 get the bad rep. First, for everyone that wants to go single turbo, you will need, obviously, every car cannot make much power on 93. Turbo inline 6 need 85 to make a big power change. Every car needs it. You will need port injection, a port injection manifold, a charge pipe, and a big 7.5 intercooler. I did get the front facing manifold for my car with a homemade charge pipe I've gotten and a homemade coolant tank you see right there. We'll talk about that later. Charge pipe comes down to this 7.5 intercooler right here. I believe the intake manifolds are running about $600, and I am running 750cc injectors that also run, I think, about $500. If you like to get one of these charge pipe cheap and fabricate, you can find it on eBay, but it still is going to be about $160 and pay a fabricator to get it made. Or you can get it from a bigger brand like Doc Grace, I believe, or someone else for like $300 something. Did get this intercooler from my boy Swift, 7.5 intercooler. I believe it costed like $250. With the charge pipe that costed me, after being fabricated, around $200. Intake manifold costs $600, with the injectors costing another $500. Rolling my injectors is a very old school AIC controller that I did have in the car. Did put in some work and getting the job done, and not on here anymore, but I will pop up on the screen. I did have a B58 coil conversion that is already sold, and I did have the original Index 1s in the car. But if you do have some unreliable injectors that are giving you problems, go ahead and update to either Index 1s, that are very hard to find. So just go ahead and upgrade to Index 12s, because they are more easier to find than 1s. A B58 coil conversion with some nice running DI injectors and a simple port injection kit will be all the fueling you'll need right here in the car, until we talk about the low pressure fuel pump and the Hob switch setup next. So for a fuel pump setup, we do have a fuel pump made also by my shop, Swift Motorsports. It is our stage 3 fuel pump. Message me if you would like to be interested in buying one, but they do cost around $600. But it is basically just a stage 3 fuel pump in the back with the Hob switch kit. I believe the Hob switch kit is another $150 to $200. So those two together would be around $800 for the fuel pump and the Hob switch kit right there. The stock high pressure fuel pump, if you're just giving you issues, just buy a lower stock mileage one or one off FCP Euro with a warranty and ride that one out, because they will do just fine if they are working good. My car unfortunately didn't come with an oil cooler kit, so I had to buy the OEM bracket for an oil cooler, and I bought me an oil cooler kit, and I've welded AN fittings right to my oil thermostat housing on the top, running AN lines and good oil. Never leaks, easy to work on. Just get an adjustable wrench right here. I do not like seeing people run their oil cooler lines over the fan anytime they have to do something with the fan to take out, to remove, etc. They got to pop off oil lines just to remove a fan. Like, please do not do that. Run your oil lines right here. And that'll be the best way to do it to your oil cooler. If you're interested in one of them thermostats with the fittings on there, I also do sell those. You can hit me up on my Instagram for those. I have a cheap little polished oil cap. You can get that on Amazon for $25. Shout out Jim, you put me on with that. But I also do have a aluminum valve cover. These are getting real popular now in China, so you can get these also on eBay, Amazon, anywhere for like 150 bucks. Just make sure, repeat, make sure you use a OEM gasket, because it does come with a shit Chinese gasket, and we've installed about 5 of them. Instantly leak right with the bad gasket. If you put an OEM one, will last just as the original one did. So make sure you get an OEM BMW valve cover gasket if you ever plan to do a valve cover install. I did have a little aluminum power steering reservoir from our shop, and I did have my old catch can coolant tank set up right here. That was custom made by my boy Swift. I bought for $400, and the power steering reservoir for $50. I'll pop up on the screen right here. Keeping the total price popped up right here on the screen, are adding up quick with the performance. But I also will say, going to the catch can, I did have the Vargas PCV delete. I actually still have it right here. The Vargas PCV delete right here. I was running the AN line straight to my catch can on the back with the coolant tank mounted right there with the coolant lines running to it. Single turbo kit I do have is from SpeedTech, probably one of the cheapest routes to go on the N54. It is a cast manifold, which has gave me no issues yet. It is a PSR 6466 turbo I had until I got sponsored and I was trying out the new 6870 Pulsar turbo, which is currently on the car right now. But I believe the kit did run me around $3,200. That is the top mount kit with the wastegate dump, not recirculating into it. But that was also with the 6466 turbo, $3,200. I'll put a price of that all on the screen right here. Old titanium hood dump from the F30. We also do have a velocity stack on the single turbo right here. It is not Race Art, it is another brand. I believe I'll pop it up on the screen right here. We just got it to our new recent powder coat. Odd and I can be showing this right now. Like I said, this is all new stuff coming to V3. But the single turbo kit has been doing me good. If anyone has questions about SpeedTech or scared to get it, don't be scared. I love this turbo kit. It is the best bang for the buck. Shifter you need on the screen right here that bolts directly to the car without having to get a bracket and paying extra money. And I will say to everyone wanting to do this, and even people on stock transmission on the 335 platform, please get a upgraded transmission cooler for your car and use Hot Shot speed shift fluid. It will save the life of your transmission, especially racing your car. Running the 8 HP 45 on my car, over 25 pounds of boost. The car is still taking a beating, running good. We do sell the transmission cooler kits running all the way to the transmission for about $300. You will just need a custom fit in for the 8 HP or for your 6-speed. Your stock auto, we can also just run the lines to the stock transmission lines with some adapters from BMP. 335 that unfortunately did blow up after doing a single turbo kit. While it was down waiting on some parts to rebuild the motor, I took the transmission out and bought a CAN TCU controller and put it into the 335. Actually blew up the 335 last year, a week before FL2K, and hooked up the 8 HP with a new stock motor with the controller all in a week. Bought another 8 HP for the 335i right there, and it was $450 without a N54 torque converter, what you will need. And we did figure something out with the F30 328i 8 HP 45s. The output shaft on the back is different, will not fit the drive shaft for the E90 335i. Well, get a N55 torque converter you will need on your N54. Here's the price for the performance, and specifically right here, here's the price just for the transmission. I'm gonna leave it on the screen here for a second. This probably won't be too much of a long video. Since I have took a break, I wanna come back, upload a lot more videos here soon, even if it is different style videos, not POVs driving, just talking and yapping like this. But like I said, if you wanna see a complete part list of everything put on the car, 10 comments below. If I get that, I will make a spreadsheet of every single thing linked below, where I got it from. Comment below, and I'll see y'all in the next video coming for the 335. I guess this will wrap up the video for the part breakdown of the $1,000 335 to everyone who would like to get it to where it's at with the ZF8 swap and the single turbo kit and everything else you saw in the car in the video. But this is currently where it's sitting at. Max ECU now, entire new custom setup, so many new parts you will see coming soon on the channel. We are dialing in the car right now, getting it ready for FL2K in 3 weeks. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and follow me on my Instagram right here to see more on this car. And we'll see y'all in the next video.
Yo! Catch the spreader.